Greetings everyone, and welcome to another episode of SwampFox Magfed. I hope you guys are having a positive and productive day and are ready to jump into another exciting review video. Today we are going to be reviewing another 3D printed product. This one comes from the Great White North, Canada, and it is from the creator known as Chad Bob's Print Shack. I went ahead and ordered a FSC Pistol body kit as well as his new holster, so that way I could do a fantastic review for you guys and shine some light on yet another fantastic 3D printer within our community. Yes, this thing is a great product and I've got some awesome things to say about it. Additionally, if you stay tuned till the end of the video, we're going to be doing a bonus review that was gifted to me by the awesome people at Chad Bob's Print Shack, and I wasn't expecting it, and they included it as a little extra, and so you guys are going to be checking that out with me today, and it'll go over some of the additional services that they offer for all of the clients in the Magfed community. So before we jump into this video, I want to go ahead and state the nature of my relationship with the company. I did not receive this product for free, but I did. I have a partnership agreement with Chad Bob's Print Shack, which essentially allowed me to get this at a discount in exchange for doing a non-biased review on the product. We did reach out to one another and worked out an awesome plan to bring you guys a great review. And so, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into this FSC Pistol and Holster review by Chad Bob's Print Shack. So, here she is, guys. This thing is pretty freaking sweet. I know he makes these for both right-handed and left-handed shooters, as well as he has a few different mounting systems for you as well, depending on if you want to run a belt setup or web it into your molly gear. The one that I received just has your belt, your standard belt connector here, excuse me, and so that allows me to essentially just run it on like a conceal and carry belt. When I'm carrying pistols and things like that, they tend to be a little bit heavier, and so I like to use a little bit more of a heavy-duty belt just to provide me a rigid platform to keep this thing upright without it like sagging or falling down while I'm playing with it. But this thing is fantastic. One of the big things that I enjoy about this combo in particular is no matter how you decide to customize the end of this pistol, you never have to worry about buying another holster or if it's going to fit your existing holster. As you can see, everything kind of sits down below, which allows you to run either, a foregrip, camera, light, whatever you want, and not have to worry about it getting caught up and allowing you to not use a holster. So that's one of the things I noticed off the bat about this thing that makes it pretty fantastic, as well as its kind of low profile nature. Holster. Now all of this here is 3D printed, which I really enjoy, and he does some really nice work to just make sure everything is going to bend and move well. This here is your standard retention button. So the marker itself, the pistol, slides back, and this sits in like this. And so that way you don't have to worry about it coming off. And when you go to draw the pistol, it's easy to engage the finger here. It was a little hard to do with my trigger finger, so what I ended up doing was using my middle finger, and it allowed me to move it back enough to where we were able to bring that out and separate it from the holster. And so that way, like I said, it keeps that retention on the marker, and you don't have to worry about it sliding around or wiggling once it's locked into place. And then you just give it a little press here, and it is off the holster. And another thing I like about this too is that he has this little feature here which engages the safety on the marker. So as soon as you put this thing in the holster, the gun goes to safe, which I think is absolutely awesome. That way you're not accidentally shooting yourself in the foot or whatever the case may be when you're trying to get this thing back into the holster. This thing will come pre-assembled for you here. Like I said, he really pays attention to detail in adding both the safety feature here as well as just the craftsmanship that goes into, you know, installing all the springs and screws and just making sure that everything works well. In the back here you have 4 screws that allow you to adjust the tension on the belt holder. One of the things I had to do, because like I said, I like to run a little bit more of a heavy duty belt, and so I had to back these screws out a little bit in order to allow the belt to fit. I can probably go in there and do a little bit of sanding to prevent me from doing that, but I run this on a couple different platforms, so it's just a little bit easier for me to loosen this thing up and tighten it onto the belt that I'll be running for that day. So moving on from the holster, we're going to be jumping into the pistol. Now, before we get into the pistol review, this is the very first pistol I've ever owned. This pistol itself was donated by a team member of mine. Thank you very much, Mr. Curtis, or as we know him, Mr. Pain Train, for donating the pistol to us. He made this whole review possible because, I mean, these pistols are expensive and I really didn't have the extra funds to purchase a pistol as well as the body kit. And so by him donating this generously, it allowed me to get a hold of the kit a lot quicker and provide you guys with a review a lot sooner than I had anticipated. This is the first pistol I've ever owned. When I started playing Magfed, I saw some people that ran pistols as well as their primary, and for me, this just seemed like a lot of extra weight. And I would rather carry a few extra magazines to have more ammo than carry a pistol and spare magazines. I just felt like the weight that was needed for this, it made more sense just to run extra magazines. And also too, I've always thought pistols looked really ugly. Found them to be extremely clunky and bulky, and I've never been one of those guys that has had the desire to run pistol only. The first thing I will say about this pistol kit is it makes this FSC go from a awkward blocky chunk to an actually well proportioned sidearm. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but once I put the body on, it really took this from being this short chunky I guess block with a handle to a well proportioned sidearm. And it's, the more I've had this, the more it kind of grows on me. I am still unfortunately waiting for a delivery of magazines from A&S Gear, and so as soon as I get those in, I'm looking forward to doing a pistol only setup and running this by itself, which would be very exciting. But that was the one thing that I noticed right off the bat as soon as I installed this kit, was just how much better it makes the pistol look. As someone who did not like paintball sidearms to start, like I said, with this body kit on, this thing is absolutely growing on me. It was super easy to install. All I really had to do was, basically, there is a very small screw for both your front and rear sights on the FSC, and you basically just take those off, unscrew it and slide them off, and then there's a nice set screw here on the bottom that you screw out, and basically that allows you to slide the new body over top, and then he provides you with a longer set screw that goes in the bottom here, which secures the new body over the old. And this body in particular, one of the things that I really enjoy is the rail space on both the top and the bottom of the marker. I like to run a zoom cam, and so it makes it really cool to be able to put the zoom cam on here to get some zoom cam footage when we go to run this, as well as it has a space on the back here to run a little red dot, which I thought was pretty neat. I don't have one yet, but there are a couple different options that I'm currently messing around with, but it makes it to where you can run that if you like running red dots on your markers, especially with as close as you can bring a pistol, you know, up to your eye line. I think it'd be kind of cool to run a little red dot on the back of that. He installed these little hollow sights on the front and the rear, and they're lime green, and so I don't know if you can tell or see the light kind of picking those up here, but it's a fantastic little attention to detail things that he includes in this kit to make it really stand out. And they pick up really well in light, so even if you didn't want to run an optic per se, you can still get a very, very good sight picture with the green hollow sights that he puts on the front and the back of this thing, which I thought was a fantastic touch. The cuts in the body are really cool too. You know, it kind of gives you that video game pistol, you know, that larger than life gunslinger pistol, which I think is fantastic. And it really kind of allows you to have something that you enjoy other than what is offered stock from FSC. One of the key features that I think is really cool additionally as well is it doesn't bring your line of sight that much higher up. One of the things that I'm discovering now with my AK kit from Magfed Maker is the way the body kit sits over the body, it gives you like an inch riser just the way that the body is set up. And so trying to use a red dot with a built-in 1-inch riser, it sets that red dot so high to the point to where it makes it kind of hard to use, if not impossible. And so I'm starting to find that these body kits that have the railing very close to the original line of sight makes it a lot easier to run optics and track your paint. So that is another cool feature that I'm discovering with the, you know, just the more experience I get in Magfed. Additionally, what I thought was cool is I have the first strike barrel with the inserts. So if you're running one of these already and you're looking to buy one of these kits, this thing is going to fit and look really, really nice for you. The threading barely sticks out of the end there, and it still leaves you room if you want to put some sort of muzzle device on the end to give it an even more mean look. I really wanted to get the FSC suppressor end for this, which I still think I might. Just at the time of purchasing this, I didn't want to go overboard with the spending, but I think that's going to be the next thing because it's going to give this thing a little bit more of that kind of larger than life video game look, which I'm kind of into. But yes, the body kit itself, it's printed extremely well. Everything is nice and smooth. You don't have any flyaways, and like I said, he really goes above and beyond to give you that little bit of detail, such as the extended railing on both the bottom and the top, and the hollow sights that are lime green that really, really light up and give you a super crisp and clear sight picture regardless of if you're going to run an optic or not. And then if you're running that first strike barrel with the inserts, it fits perfectly with the end of the muzzle there. So if you're looking for a new kit to spruce up your existing pistol, or you want to just kind of get a change in the customization game, go to Chad Bob's Print Shack and check out his pistol bodies. You will not be disappointed. He is a fantastic builder and he prints a great product. Additionally, if you already have one of these but you're looking for a new holster and you're tired of Kydex, this is a great option for you as well. Like I said, it has that spring retention for you, and it has a safety function as well, so that way as soon as you put the pistol in the holster, it engages the safety and keeps you from shooting yourself or your teammates. And that way, like I said, you won't have to worry about this thing coming out, dropping out, and when you need it, it clicks right off and you are into the fight. So if you're in the market for a new pistol, for a new holster, or if you want to spruce up your existing pistol or holster combination, go on down to Chad Bob's Print Shack and check out his fantastic products. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. He also offers a large array of other items as well. This is just the one that we are highlighting today, so if you're any sort of Magfed player and you're looking for some cool ways to customize your existing gear, head on over. He is a super awesome dude as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot him a message, and I know that he would be more than happy to answer any and all questions you have. I promise you guys a bonus review. So we are going to be checking out the 13 CI stop shoulder mount for Magfed paintball. What makes this one unique is Chad Bob's Print Shack offers a service to where you can customize items as well. For an additional fee, he will print out your team logo, team name, or anything really that you could want on your gear in order to personalize it and to just give you that unique flair on the field. So they surprised me with this, and the cool thing is they included the swamp on the back, which I think is fantastic. And so in addition, he went ahead and painted it as well. Now, you can order custom parts with just your logo on them for a fee, and then if you'd like to get them painted to match, he does that additionally as well. So it gives you a couple different tiers depending on how much customization you really want to do. But what I really love about this thing is the set screw here just mounts to the back of your compressed air tank, and then that way it gives you a little shoulder mount. I prefer to run the air tank below just because I feel like it shoulders a lot easier, and then this bad boy just goes right over top like so and gives you that nice kind of feel when you're looking to shoot this thing. A lot of people like to run it the other way. I've just found that it's easier for me to run it up, and that way I don't have this thing dragging or digging in to my lower arm, and I can really shoulder it and get a good line of sight with it. But if you're in the market for a stock for your tank, check out Chad Bob's Print Shack for all of your 3D printed needs. As you can see, this thing has fantastic quality, like I said, and he even included it on the back end and hand painted it to fit. So if you've got a paintball team, you know, a Magfed community, or you're just a guy like me running around and wanting to put custom stuff on your gear, hit up Chad Bob Print Shack and they will get you squared away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you again for tuning in to another fantastic episode of SwampFox Magfed. Please, please, please have a continued positive and productive day. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Any questions, if you'd like to see anything further, leave a comment down below and I will get to them as quickly as I can. I'm going to leave a link for Chad Bob's Print Shack as well in the description, so that way if you guys want to check out any of his products or you have any questions for him, click the link and he will get you squared away. Like I said, he is an extremely awesome dude, and he is more than happy to answer any and all questions in regards to modding your current gear, or if you're looking to buy something new and you want to do some customizations, he is your guy. So thank you guys again for all the support. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the field.